What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to WSSEA once again. It is your boy Zipmaster Flex. I'm here with Spicy in the building, and we are here for the Street Fighter 6 playoffs. It is the semifinals. We have Nooksack going against Wapato. What's going on, Spicy? How you doing today?
Yeah, doing good, Zip, doing good. Good matchup we got as well going into the semifinals, like you mentioned. Wapato still undefeated throughout the entire year up to this point. Nooksack also has only one loss. I think it was like to another team, Mount Lake Terrace, I believe, in their group. So it's like both these teams just trying to fight their way into the finals. So a lot on the line here. One season ends today.
That's for sure. That's for sure. In the playoff picture on the way here, Nooksack in the first round ended up taking out Prairie 3-0, and then Wapato doing much of the same as they went against Central Kitsap, and they took them out 3-0. So these two both dominant performances in the previous round. Here to go head to head. This is going to be a good one.
Definitely, yeah. We've seen both these teams at least a couple points in this season. I know we've been seeing, I feel, Wapato. We saw them quite a bit early on in the season that have really good players. If we get a chance to look at the rosters. We also have Nooksack, a team we've seen a few times now as well. If you look at these players here, Nooksack Valley, Void Soda, Dino, who's now switching in for Evil Mel and Nico. Wapato, you got Piggy Rizzle Wiggy, Samuel XD, Garlic Jr. Some of the best players you could say in WSSEA here tonight. So should be in for a great matchup.
Agreed. We've definitely seen them time and time again. As you saw at the bottom of those lists, they had the alternate players that will not be playing today. Maybe they get some shine if these teams get through. Maybe those guys are those secret weapons that pop out in the later matches, right? Maybe in the finals, which will be happening next week. So keep an eye on this. We're going to get done with this one today, and then next week we'll come around with the finals, right? On the other side of this, Mount Lake Terrace, one of the dominant teams from this league, the WSSEA League, is going up against Cedro Woolley, another one that's had consistent performances. So they're going up against each other. So the winner of this one will be facing the winner of Mount Lake Terrace and Cedro Woolley next week in the finals.
Yeah, great matchup on the other side too. I believe that's a rematch of last year's finals, or at least a playoff matchup there too. So it's like great stuff really seeing across all of the semifinals action. And I guess we're about to be getting into it here, but before we do that, we do want to give a huge shout out to Zotac Gaming for powering today's stream. Of course, thanks to their incredible support, able to bring this broadcast to all of you, helping to showcase the amazing talent in Scholastic Esports, and you can show your appreciation for Zotac Gaming by giving them a shout out on social media. And when you do, make sure to join their community on Discord and use the hashtag #PoweredByZotac or hashtag ZotacUSA whenever you post.
That's right. Get those posts going, and we're going to get the matches going, the matches flowing. Nooksack Valley, Wapato. And the first two players going up against each other will be Void Soda and Samuel. I almost called you the wrong name. Spicy, hook me up here. What characters? I cannot remember Samuel's character. I cannot remember Void Soda's. I mean, we might get tripped up because you can always switch characters in this game. But what do you remember from these two?
I believe we are going to be seeing two Shotos. I think Void Soda plays Ken, and I want to say Samuel XD. Last time we saw them, they played Ryu. So it looks like we're locking in the Ken against the Ryu here early on. So yeah, classic Street Fighter stuff coming in. Yeah, two Shotos should be interesting. Should be fun to watch.
Classic students raised up at the same time, trained against each other. Now they're here in the championship to go neck and neck. Let's see what's going on here as we got the gray-haired Ken going straight for the Dragon Lash, the Hadouken shutting that down. Modern Ryu on the other side, so there should be some good reactions. The throw loops are hard to react to. He DPs the meaty Dragon Lash to get this one rolling. Samuel with a nice start off.
Yeah, Samuel with the meaty there, that's a real great stuff to see. Void Soda immediately just going in, gets interrupted, but hey, once again, finding this corner, finding these combos, finding the throw, finding the round. Great stuff there to open this up.
Jeez, Malou Void Soda. He said, if I get close, you're getting thrown, I'm gonna grab you. Get the toes immediately. Nice, goes for the overhead mix-up, but Harry on wake-up works out. Oh my goodness, he tried to Tatsu and got drive impact, burnt out. Void Soda is now in the corner, but he catches the low forward, jumps out. That is a punish. Damn, one more touch, it's over. Triple jab will do the job through the DI. And that's game number 1 going to Void.
Yeah, quick round, and we're immediately just going into the second game here in this first set. So yeah, best of 5 sets. Still got the best of 3 overall in the match. Void Soda's having none of it though. Just wants to get more rounds, just trying to get more damage. Here we go with the throw again. With the opposite reset going in the air, burning out in the process, but it's not gonna matter with all this positioning here.
Triple jab into the low forward. He's been watching some high level stuff. That's a hard deal to deal with into the gen rise, and then you die. Samuel having a rough go at it in this high octane pressure from Void Soda.
I gotta slow it down here if you're Samuel. Yeah, throwing those fireballs, trying to maintain this mid-range here, jumping in. Nice uses the DP there, trying to cancel it out, but here we go. Void Soda has him right where they want him. Oh, okay, bit of a reset here, trying to get back in, but Void Soda still, once again, here we go with the throw, trying to just keep it going.
Man, he is tearing him up with that low forward. DP it. Oh no, level 2. Yeah, level 2. And he is through. Void Soda, man, relentless. So Samuel, I'm looking at it, and I think one thing he's got to be wary about is if he's going to do those empty jumps that he's doing, when he lands, he's got to crouch block. Just immediately crouch block, because he's getting low forwarded on every landing. And yeah, I want to see what his pressure looks like. That was not the correct option. I feel like he wanted a regular fireball. If you hold the wrong direction in Modern, you will get the DPs forward and the special button. And there it is once again. I know he wants fireball. There's no way he wants DP like that.
Not getting what he wants here. That's rough here for Samuel, but hey, this round's a lot closer than what we've been seeing before. Now a matter of seeing what's going to happen next. Void Soda opening it up, going for the throw. It doesn't matter, but the DI just able to just go through it. Get that another round here. One more round. Void Soda is about to put the first points on the board here in favor of Nooksack Valley.
The Void Soda, I think that's a tactic he's found out. Oh, side switch 2 times. I like it. I think that's something he's found out about this league. People like to DI a lot. And Ken's jab is very, very quick. You get the machine gun action when it's on touch. So he's able to triple jab DI attempts. He's been shutting it down. Samuel did have a burnout DI situation, but didn't get what it was worth. That level 3 should be all it can be. No, he's going to live. Small bit of health, good jump back. Let the jump in. With Soda, triple rounds. It is game over as Nooksack has one on the board. Void Soda dominating Samuel in that one, and Wapato cannot be happy about that. And that looks like they readied up again, but that was 3 games, wasn't it? I'm not tripping, right?
Yeah, that was 3 games. 3 quick games here too. Yeah, looks like they're still going. Not sure what's happening here. Not sure if it's best of 5 sets or like best of 7 sets here at this point here, but hey, great stuff overall. I'm still seeing some good gameplay overall.
Yeah, I feel like Samuel just didn't ever get a chance to do what he wanted. He didn't get a chance, right? Just constant pressure. I mean, even if you look at it right here, this is not a replay, right? This is just actually what he's been doing the whole time. He's just relentless. Low forward again. That's how he dominated this whole game. Low forwards were controlling everything, and also the way that he mixed up his grabs and his gen ride pressure. There's just too much to deal with.
It's a lot here, and even then, like semifinals, you still see players with such high caliber. It's amazing stuff to be able to see this. Yeah, just a misclick in the settings is perfectly fine. Able to just play this out here. A little bit more showcase of what we could be seeing here if you're the other team on the other side of semis. Hey, it's just more scouting all for it here. So great stuff overall. What are we going to be seeing next, looks like?
Yeah, after this one, we will get Piggy Wears a Wiggy versus Dino. And I'm going to be honest. I know we've seen Nooksack this year. I don't think Dino played. I think he was
Dino's
reserved.
Subbing in now.
Yeah, this is definitely a sub in. So we'll see what he's bringing to the table. Piggy Wears a Wiggy. Am I tripping? That's Geef, right? Or is that...
Piggy has been playing Chun sometimes, at least on stream.
That's Chun?
From what I've been told, Piggy switches characters kind of often, so we don't really know who it's going to be today. It might be the Chun, but it might be someone else.
Okay. We'll find out here in a moment, man. What did you think of that game, man? I mean, I gave my breakdown of what I thought about those two and how that transpired, but what do you think about it?
My biggest thing I'm looking at now is knowing that that's actually Nooksack Valley's that was their number 3 player. Dino was supposedly their number 2. And if we're seeing Void Soda being like the 3rd player and like in the hypothetical like in the ranking within their school, we haven't seen Dino at all. And I know like we're going into the next game already, but I'm so curious, not knowing anything about Dino at this point. What are we seeing? Because like Dino is at least on paper better than a player than Void Soda. Void Soda already had like you saw that like, kind of amazing just offensive execution, just being able to not let Samuel breathe at all. Wondering if we're going to be seeing very similar things from Dino, or if it's going to be like maybe a complete swap of a character. It looks like an interesting matchup here going into this next one.
What do we get? What do we get? I didn't see the characters before that bar came over the screen. What did we get?
I believe I saw Chun Bison coming into
Chun
this next one.
Bison. I always love to see some Bison.
Classic
see
Bison
what
here
kind
as
of
well.
Bison he has. Yeah. We're gonna see if he's got like the combos, the real mix-ups and stuff like that. This character is oppressive, very hard to deal with. Very good shimmies back and forth. Guesses a low forward, jab into the low forward. I'm seeing promising things immediately. I play this character and I like what he's doing. He's using the stand medium kick for his neutral. Got the bomb on. Yes. All right, Dino. Fishing, boom, boom. Hey, he knows the combos. He tried to do the air rekka to get the combo going. Oh yeah. Yes. He knows what he's doing. Dino, I see you, my boy.
No, I'm so curious. Where has Dino been this entire season? Looks like Valley could have been undefeated at this point if this was the case. If Dino was playing, it feels like you're just seeing this kind of offense. It's amazing. The mix of the movement there with little shimmies, a little micro spacing, followed up with the great offensive combos and the execution, the pressure in the corner. Dino is just on fire right now.
Level 2. Yes, very well done. But that does leave him in burnout. Try to get a nice little shimmy in there. Buttons coming out from Piggy. Trying to fight out of this corner. Taking chips and chunks. He's going to jab out again. Yep. That's not the smartest thing to do, but you got to do it. At that point, he had such a lead. There was no reason to respect him. So if he just goes for the walk-up grab, which it looked like he did after the lightning legs, jabbed out, right? So that's why I called it immediately. He's going to jab. He did it. That led to him getting the game. Nice cycle pressure afterwards. Sealing the deal. Dino. Game number 1.
And look at this. Looks like Valley. That's 4 straight games. They're just on fire with this momentum here. Piggy's trying to just get a game on the board here. Feels like they're just trying to get around on the board here for Wapato, trying to see what they're able to do. Feels like Piggy has leveled up a bit since we last saw them too. You're seeing a lot more patience, a lot more of the movement. It's a matter of can they just at least get some hits in? They're just getting opened up left and right.
Went for the stomp there, whip. It would have been plus if it touched. But Piggy did nothing about it. Bomb after the reset, though. Double jab into the scissor kick. One jab into the scissor kick will be the DI. It's a very hard character to just rip a random DI on. He has too many ways to break through that armor if he's not using his heavy buttons. Level 1, after the stand heavy.
It's just amazing stuff. Like what seeing the Dino is just all over it. Had the perfect in that first round there. Piggy getting some offense in, and you know that Dino's burnt out here, but that doesn't seem to matter to him. So once again in the corner, just trying to get anything going, yet with all this pressure, finds the KO, finds that second game.
Dino! Yes, sir. Nooksack gotta be happy about how this is turning out. My goodness. As they already got one from Void Soda, this last round right here is going to mean everything. We will get the final game, final set regardless, right? But this game means a lot because Piggy has to get this, or they're going out of the playoffs on this one.
We got one game away to send Nooksack into the finals, and that would be such a great story for this team here. And Dino doing everything they can to make sure this is gonna be the ending they deserve. And look at this. Big life lead already, just trying to force Piggy into the corner, and Piggy is once again there, just getting opened up left and right. There's the throw and just so much pressure. There's the KO.
That's the first time he ripped the overhead, and it was very well timed. That was meaty. That was good. I love that. Okay, a jab into low forward. if it's on block, he can't actually jab into low forward, but I don't think that Piggy knows that. So the reason why that works is if you jab and it's a counter hit, then the low forward combos. Jab and even on a regular hit, you won't get a combo, but you can do jab, low forward, drive rush, and it stays your turn. So there's some nuance to that situation, and Piggy's kind of not able to capitalize on what's making it work.
Definitely, Piggy with the back against the wall. Able to do a lot more in this round, it looks like here. Have to watch out, that critical art is online here as well. And Dino once again trying to get something in, but Piggy finishing off this round. Gonna burn some meter there as well, but ties it up.
Okay, all right, he's got a round here. This means everything right now. Piggy has to take this game. He looked so much better than that one, a lot more poise, a lot more patience. That time's gonna get stomped up. Low forward on the meat. Palm is on. Patience here from Dino. Doesn't press the issue. The bomb's gonna go up. Why did he lightning legs? He gave him free real estate. He spins it into level 3. Big damage. While he gains back some of that burnout drive meter, he's gonna put Piggy into drive peril. Ooh, see, right outside of the range of the low forward. Good wake up though for Piggy. And the low forward, grab, no, jab, jab, and there it is. Dino deals the deal for Nooksack. And they are going to be going into the next round. Regardless, we will get the courtesy round of the 2 anchors, but Nooksack, very, very high performance as they roll their way into the grand finals next week.
The Nooksack Valley has dropped 1 round across 2 best-of-5 sets, which is just absolutely insane to watch from this team here. I know going into this set, the question was, who is Dino? What is Dino going to show for us? And like, that is an insane showing from that player there. Whoever they face in finals should be scared, knowing that this is a different Nooksack Valley team that we've been seeing all season.
Yeah. No, for sure, for sure. They've been looking very polished, very good. I mean, like I said, to be honest, that makes me wonder, why haven't you been playing Dino this whole time? That was from this whole season that we've done. That Bison level play, the way that he played that character, the ideas he had, the nuance to his offense, things like that, that was anchor level play to most teams.
Yes.
Right? That was your third player type level play that we saw from him. So I don't know why you haven't been using him. That's kind of crazy.
No, for real though. It's like, you could argue the same thing about even Void Soda. Like, these are just across the board. This roster is absolutely stacked. It's crazy that they have a loss on the season already at this point too. Wapato just got handed their first loss, and now we're going into this. Garlic here on the jury, Nico here on the edge. Like you said, the set is already determined, but you're still gonna play it out.
Yeah, and we're no stranger to these two. Garlic Jr., I always give high praise to Garlic. Nico came through a couple weeks ago and really showed out with this ad, played very, very well. So this is going to be a great one. Unfortunately, the stakes aren't as high, but this is still going to be some good street.
Oh yeah, some great Street Fighter for D. Garlic knows that their season's already done, doesn't matter, already off to a big life lead here, but Nico finds the corner, finds some offense here as well, going in. Oh, gets a crush there with a stun, and oh man, his life lead is evaporating.
Very nice combo. Goes for a quick little Oki that he faked the grab is what he went for there. Crouch jab twice into the neutral jump. Drop combo there cost Nico everything, as he could have closed the deal with he went into level 2, but he tried to go for a stand fierce on a non-counter hit. Nothing doing. Wow! Rips the punch and it works out for him.
I'm stunned that that worked out as well as it did here. Yeah, Nico just throwing it all out there. Doesn't matter what the range we're at here, is closing on in, trying to respond with a potential perfect. Not gonna get it, but it's such dominant at the round so far. Garland Jr. gets burnt out, gets pressure, and here we are in the corner. Gets hit too. Wow, that's a tied game now all of a sudden.
So Nico, what he's doing that punch, and he's catching Garlic Jr. trying to do the feng shui kick and build a stop. And you don't normally see people try to go for stops on jury with that beautiful combo. Level 2, let's see if he has it. It's the dream. alive. Okay, he doesn't go for like the fancy swaggy version, but still got pretty solid damage back into the neutral spaces. Nice tick throw there coming out from Garlic Jr. What we got? Oh, give me them toes, brother. Back up into Stand Fierce. Yes.
Great stuff. Oh my gosh, yeah, from both these players has been impressive so far. Garlic Jr. hasn't exactly lost rounds on stream before, so that's been real impressive seeing Nico do this. It's been back and forth also to this point. Garlic Jr. now here with the offense, trying to keep it going, trying to take back this game.
Superman punch. I'm here. Oh my goodness, let me get them toes real quick. Jury, that low forward is dangerous. Sniping them out. Oh, dashes over the forward jump. That is high game knowledge there from Nico, understanding that there was no meaty present. Nice. What's he got? Like, dash up, and there we go. I like that. Spin that bar. You are burnt out. You need to work your way out of the corner. I needed to see 2 forward dashes right there. That's what I wanted from Garlic Jr. He doesn't do it. He didn't get enough real estate. Now he's back where he does not want to be. Full combo. Doesn't need to finish it, and there it is. Meaties with the sonic bag punches, closes that one out.
And Nico just being able to close that out nicely there. Saw a lot of great stuff there in that moment, in that round. Now, matter seeing can they finish off this game in this round here. Garlic Jr. has something to say about it though. Got Nico in the corner, gonna get out of it, but has some offense to it, and instead, and look at this go. Oh, great stuff there from Nico, just trying to get this back into this neutral state.
Yes. Ooh. Very good job. A little bit of bar here, tried to dive kick, nothing doing. The parry made it where Nico couldn't punish. Drive reversal. Perfect parry, back throw. Dominant positioning here for Garlic Jr. Perfect parry once again. That should be a round if he does it properly. No, doesn't decide to spin any bar. You have to spin right there. Now you're giving a chance here to Nico. Punch is going to get hit by the low fireball, and there it is. Garlic Jr. is still able to come away.
Yeah, fortunate there. The set's still been pretty good so far. This second straight game. We're going to round 3 here. Garlic Jr. trying to tie it up 1 apiece. Seeing what they're going to be able to do. Yeah, just falling up there. He gives a dive kick. Gets opened up in the process, though. Nico going in with the level 2 one more time. Trying to keep going. Is going as well. Has the corner at least. And there's the throw.
This is so clean from both players. Trying to go for those long-range pokes. Pulls in. Backs up into the Stand Fierce. That's a, technical, classic Ed play. Superman punch. Nothing doing. Double tap into the level 3. Yes, Garlic Jr. Trying to stay alive here, trying to stay afloat. Needed to rip this so he can build back some of that drive meter. About a quarter, halfway through now. Trying to get oppressive. Nico can't find his way in. Anti-air Stand Fierce is crazy work. The pressure's here. DI coming soon. No. Yep, there it is. He still did it. That was reactable. Garlic Jr. to do it. Reacted to that one. Try me once, shame on me. Try me twice, shame on you. Let's see. He got nice job here. I like that. Rip that. Give yourself some free real estate in the air to air with the jump medium. Nico.
Well, that setup was nasty there. Yeah, just kind of just closing off any avenues there, meeting them in the air just to get hit by the moving level 2, and then you lose the round. Nico playing so well. Nooksack Valley trying to just get every single game in this set. Garlic Jr. has something to say about it, though. Also a great start here. Responds with a perfect on their own.
Hey! Garlic was not feeling how that one played out after they both had a knockdown drag out, both making very good decisions. And Garlic ended up getting snuck out by a big play from Nico. Perfect coming right back at him. And Garlic doesn't have that relentless offense as they wanted. Dive kick saves from the air snatcher. And now the pressure's on. This is what Garlic wanted. Trying to be wary of the wake up, I understand. And that bait right there, just having that tool. Nico was able to get some pressure off. Back in the nooch. Ooh, look at these two playing some good pussies.
You love to see this here. Just the footsies just in full-on action here at this point. Nico trying to come back in, trying to just get this another round here, send us to another round 3. Carl Jr. just trying to get a game on the board here for Wapato. There's the throw one more time from Nico, trying to get this corner pressure one more time as well. You see the opening. Carl Jr. now trying to just get something in, just gets blocked for the exchange, and there's another throw escape, and it's been so close so far.
Oh, the button into the DI. You can't do anything about it and burn out. Garlic Jr. almost had it to stand medium and went for the low fours afterwards. I think you needed to stand light kick and into that drive rush, and then that would have been the game. But sometimes it's hard to recognize what will reach, what will combo. You know, whenever you have a lot on the line, things that you normally would confirm just don't happen.
Yeah, it's so true. These things just happen. Here, I have to watch the meters here. Garlic Jr. has level 3 available. Nico's got the level 2 also ready just in case for whatever they want to end up using it. Playing the mid-range game, you've seen just a lot of patience here, but Nico finds the opening, tries to get stuff going. Here we go, follows it up now with another super here.
Yeah, that's gonna be big damage and burnout. And this might be everything here. Unless we get a huge play. That's a good dive kick, but very good patience from Nico. Buttons, and we're gonna get one more into the DI. The level 3 sneaks through! It wasn't true. It left a baby gap. And Garlic was able to get that down back. Should get the drive meter back. Drive reversal. Burn out on his own accord. That's Nico. Perfect parry after the drive rush, but the fireball ruined the closeout attempt. Jump, heavy kick into the crouch medium. Will close the game, and Garlic Jr. gets on the board here against Nico. They're scrapping, ladies and gentlemen.
When they are scrapping indeed, the quicker runner back here as well, and it's just going off at it. Garlic Jr. picking up right where they left off. Into the air we go, just trying to set these traps and doing a great job with the cross up there too. Nico trying to find the answer. Garlic Jr. making it difficult here.
I love it. Perfect parry once again. But Nico didn't get too much off of that. No anti-air. One thing about Garlic Jr. throughout the season, the anti-airs have been money, but hasn't really been getting them against Nico. But granted, Nico is doing very timely jumps. Hasn't really left the ground very often. Either way, Garlic Jr. takes the first round here in game number 3. And wait, this is game number 4? It's 2-1, right?
4, yeah. It's 2-1.
Yeah. Game number 4. Sorry about that. Oh, nice cancel. After being perfect parried one time, Nico switched it up and started doing the cancel off of the charge punch. And that has been paying dividends against Garlic Jr.
It really has. You're watching this. This is the 4th straight round 3 we are seeing between these two players. This set has the potential to go the distance here. Garlic Jr. just trying to take us over to this game 5, level 3, both active here for our players. And you're seeing Nico here having response as well, having the corner, just trying to keep this going with this pressure. No, they have a big follow-up potentially still in them as well. DI's coming out. Garlic Jr. able to come out on top here.
There it is. Beautiful stuff, beautiful stuff. We got the back throw. Oh, but the drive rush is going to go under the jump attempt. Now back to the wall is Garlic Jr. Dash up. You just raw dash into crouch forward to low forward. Amazing. This level 3 is going to be a lot of damage, but it's definitely not going to be enough. There's some big scaling in that. All right. Tried to go for the jump in, but the jump back won't wake up Nico. Both players in burnout. Looking for that good touch. The feng shui kick does not reach, but that stand medium kick will, as Garlic Jr. ties it 2-2. So you know what? I can't get my team to the next round, but at least my pride's on the line, and you are not gonna 3-0 me. You're not gonna beat me. Garlic Jr. corner, triple jab, feng shui kick, builds a stock, builds himself in the corner, forward throw, builds some real estate. Oh baby, I love your way. That was so good, but didn't get a full combo. You there? Yes, one more grab will do it. This is final touch situation. The drive rush led to Garlic Jr. not having enough meter to DI back and react, but I know he was going to. That's why he drive rush canceled. Either way, still closing around. And it is territory for Garlic to take this one home. Nico, what do you got to say about it?
So crazy. Garlic Jr. was facing a deficit pretty much the entire set and is now on set point here. Diaz coming, and once again, Garlic Jr. coming out on top. Every single game here has gone to round 3. Garlic Jr. has something to say about it, though. Every player here has their level 3 available and active as well. So time to tell what is going to be happening next as Garlic Jr. once again the opening into the level 3.
Very solid, very solid. You know, the only thing I can say about that combo is even burnout, if you just do one more feng shui. Baited! Garlic, forget what I was going to talk about. Forget my little breakdown. It doesn't matter. Garlic breaking down the opponent, breaking down the odds, and taking that one for the pride. Garlic, every single time. If you watch this, every single time, I give Garlic so much pride. I always talk about how good Garlic is, and it started off Nico was pure dominating, and Garlic, man, you're good, dude. I love it. I talked about just adding feng shui, the level 2 to your arsenal one time, and you did it the next stream. We've seen you this is probably the 4th time we've seen you on stream and this season, and you cook every single time. You couldn't do it for the team. You did it for yourself. Everyone else, you know, you needed your teammates, one of them to take one of those rounds for you. Couldn't get it. But man, you're a good player. Keep putting in that work. I think you're a senior. Next year you're gonna have to play in the CFGC, man. You have to play in the college FGC. You know, and there's a lot of good players out there. But you got the stuff, put the practice in, you're ready to go. With that being said, regardless, Nooksack is gonna be the ones moving forwards. And shout out to you guys. The team. All 3 players, very well done. We saw Demo. He looks like a anchor. You see, what's his name? Void Soda. He looks like a second tier, right? That's what, you know, there's always like a way that these matches play out. And the first tier, that's not what Void Soda looks like. He looks like he's supposed to be a second slide. And so that means that your team is just a step ahead of all the opponents, guys. So you guys are looking really, really good. Good luck to you in the next round. We'll be back next week to find out who you're playing against, Mount Lake Terrace or Cedro Woolley. Man, shout out to all the players, man. It was just very good to watch, man. And that last game, sending out with a bang. I like that you guys both put it all on the line, even though you already knew that it was all decided. You still put it on the show. Beautiful stuff.
Shout out to all the players. That was an insane set. Yeah, it was looking like it was going to be a wash here, but hey, it's been absolutely amazing there the entire time. That last set, especially between Garlic, between Nico, went the distance there, went to the reverse 3-0. Sure, Garlic came out on top. Nico put on a good show though. So yeah, big shout outs to them. And speaking of shout outs, we do want to give one more shout out to LandFest because this broadcast is part of LandFest Scholastic Esports Program. Program supports this league and many others. Since launching, LandFest has delivered over 300 broadcasts to Scholastic leagues in Washington and Indiana. We provide these broadcasts free of charge to the leagues, schools, and teams we cover, and your generous donations make this all possible. Remember, every $200 raised covers the operating costs for just one regular season broadcast. So if you appreciate the work, scan the QR code that you see on screen and donate today.
Awesome sauce. Hit that QR link, tell your teachers, tell your friends, tell your mama, tell your pa. Just get a little bit of bread in there, man, and make sure that this can happen again next year. Make sure that these kids have somewhere to play. We're going to see a lot of new players next year because a lot of these guys that we've watched throughout WSSEA this year are going to be graduating. So we're going to have a new class of players, guys. So give those kids a new space to play, as these guys have done a lot for entertaining. They've done a lot for themselves, having this after school program, and this is just something that means a lot to not only them, it means a lot to anybody that works in esports, because myself as an old gentleman, we didn't have this as a thing, and the fact that Zotac and LandFest are offering this, I know the students appreciate it. It's something that I used to literally dream that I wish I could do when I was a kid. It wasn't esports wasn't even thought of, and I used to dream that I could play on a stage or just play against people in competition. in video games, and these guys have a chance, and it just takes your assistance to make that happen. But with that being said, guys, thank you very much for being with us. That was the WSSEA Street Fighter 6 semifinals for Street Fighter 6, and I've been Zipmaster Flex. That's my boy Spicy. We're gonna get up out of here. We'll catch you next week for the grand finals.